Hello everybody. In this video, let us discuss the differences between append, append calls and joins in Splunk. So starting with append. So append is a command in Splunk where it will be adding fields and its values of one table to fields and its values of the another table, right? So if you see over here, let me open this. So if you see over here, if we have two different indexes or two different tables to that matter, so if we have id, name and value, okay, so I do have in this particular table one, I do have 1001 as id, books as the name and 100 as the value. Similarly 1002 as id, pens as the name and 50 as the value. Similarly from a second table, so I do have 1003 as the particular id, pencils as the name and 100 as the value. So if I append these two things, okay, if I append these two tables by using the append command, then the result will be this thing, whatever we are seeing over here. So all the three records we will be having in the same table, right? So this is the actual use case of append. So this is the usefulness of append. So if we have similar values in two different tables or in two different indexes, we can always use append and we can always get into the same table, right? That is the use of append in Splunk. So when we'll be getting this kind of different values, okay, into the same table, whenever the particular field names are same. If you observe over here, so actually this is table 1, this is table 2. So if you observe over here, the field names of table 1 and table 2 are the same. That's why whenever you use append command, you will be having all the values of the two different tables into one table. Okay, that is the thing. But for example, say if the values are different over here, if the field names are different, for example, if I say id 1, okay, so name 1 and value 1 over here, okay, and similarly in table 2 I do have the field names as id 2, name 2 and value 2. Okay, so now if you append these two things, then you won't get the result like this. Okay, it won't automatically append the values exactly below the first table values. But what it will be doing, see, because it is identifying as a different uh, field names, so all the field names it will be producing over here, and as a next record, okay, as a next record and as a different columns over here, it will be putting the values of the second table. See, 1003 pencils 100, it has come as a next record. Okay, that will be what happening if you do not use with the same field names. Okay, if you do not use with the same field names, the result will be like this, which is not quite useful, right? So this is the particular thing. However, we can always rename the particular things to the same thing and we can always use, but if you use with the same field names and all, the result will be like this. Okay, so now let us see with a clear example, okay, in our Splunk itself. So already my Splunk interface is open. I'll be going to my search and reporting app. So I do have two indexes with some product details, right? So let me show these particular things. Okay, so if I say index equals to some products 1 underscore index, source type equals to CSV. Okay, so if I search this one, these are the particular events I do have got, okay, and these are the particular field names. So if I put in the tabular format, table, so product id 1 is the product id that I do have got, and product name 1 as I'm getting over here, I will be putting, okay, so product underscore name 1, price 1. These are all the particular fields I do have. Okay, so if I search this one, See, these are the actual fields that we have: product 1, product id 1, product name 1, price 1. Okay, and similarly I do have products 2 underscore index as well. Let me duplicate this. So products 2 underscore index I do have. So with the similar table structure, okay, so the only the field names are different. Product underscore name 2, price and price 2 I'll be giving. So if I search this one, so these are my product IDs, product names and prices, okay, with different field names: product ID 2, product underscore name 2, price 2, and the values are also different. If you observe over here, the values are also, each and every field values are different over here. Okay, so now what I'll be doing, I will be appending these two tables so that the information, whatever the two tables information, will be getting into a single table. So now let us check how we will be getting that one. So as I have got this particular things in the tabular format, right? So I will be extending this one, and what I have to do, first of all, I have to take the SQL query of the first table like this, okay? And then what I have to do, I have to extend this one, and I have to simply use the append command. Append as the command I have to use, and the second table where the values I want to get into the first table, right? I have to use it as a subsearch. Okay, so within square braces I have to use search as the command, and then I have to start writing the second table SQL query. Index equals to products 2 underscore index. This is my index name, and source type is CSV because I have ingested CSV file. Okay, these two things I have ingested the CSV files. Okay, and what I will be doing, I will be extending this one with a pipe symbol: table product ID 2 product, yeah, already I got over here. So product ID 2, product name 2, price, this is not sale price, this is price 2. Okay, these are the particular things I do have. So now see, this is nothing but, and again I have to close it with a square brace. So this is nothing but my second table query. Okay, so if you see over here, see, from a second index, from whatever the table I have produced, this is the same query that I have put over here. Okay, as a subsearch. So now if I, sorry, I have to put a square brace. Okay, so now if I search over here, see, this is what I was explaining earlier. See, even though the structure of the table is same, and also the values are also similar, even though they are of different values, see, the values are similar only, but because of the field names, okay, whatever you have given over here, okay, so it has formed as a different field names over here, and here see, whatever the particular values of the second table we have got, right? See, from the as an next records, it has put over here as a separate columns we have got over here. Okay, and then the values were appended in the columns, in the separate columns. Okay, not exactly below the particular one. So this is not the actual use case whenever we want to use this append command. So how we can use this one? So we should have the same field names. So for this sake, what I can do, I can always rename these particular field names. I can always use a rename command, and I can always put product ID 1 as product ID, okay, and product underscore name 1 as product underscore name. I am trying to bring the different field names into the same field name, so that exactly, okay, whatever the values I would be seeing, right, in the same table, and exactly below these particular values only I will be getting the results. Okay, that is the particular thing I am doing. So price 1 as price, okay, I will be putting. So this is the thing that I have done for the first table, and similarly for the second table, what I will be doing, I will be extending this one again. I will be putting a rename command over here, and product ID 2 as product ID only I will be putting. Okay, product underscore name to as product underscore name and price to as price. Okay, so I have brought everything into the same field names, okay, by renaming. Okay, so now check this one. So now if you search, see, I'll be having, so all the things, so I'll be getting 32 records, because in my products underscore 1 index I do have 16 records actually, and it's and products and products 2 underscore index I do have 16. So in total I will be having 32 records. Okay, so after having the first index values, again exactly below that one I do have the second index values. Okay, so from here onwards, see, okay, till here this is the first index values. Okay, and from here this is the table regarding the second index. So this is the actual use case whenever you want to use append, right? So what is the syntax? So the syntax is the SQL query 1. Simply we can always have the SPL query 1. Okay, so and again once after doing that you can always extend the pipe symbol. You have to just give the append as the keyword, and after that one you have to extend this one as a subsearch. The second SQL query, what you have to do, you have to use search as, this is the, whenever you are writing a subsearch you have to use this particular syntax. You have to use search as the keyword, and then you can give the second SQL query, SQL query 2. Okay, so this is the particular thing that you can always do. Okay, if I increase the font size you can always see this one. So this is the actual syntax, that's it. SQL query 1, and you have to give append as the particular keyword as the command you have to give, and then the second SQL query you have to write it as subsearch. Okay, that's what we have done over here. Okay, so this is the actual use case whenever you are using the particular append as the command, right? So there is another command as well, okay, which is append calls. So what does this command will be doing? See, whenever I remove this rename field and all, just like the earlier case, right? What happens? I will be getting all the two tables values, but with different field names and all, right? So with the different columns actually. So let me, where is the rename? From here I have to remove this one over here as well. So if I remove this one, and again if I search over here, see, again it will be forming as different fields, and I will be having all the values below these fields only once after completing the first table values. Okay, that is what happening, right? So if I use append calls, okay, if I use append calls over here and now search this one, if I search this one, see, it will be treating whatever the second table values. Okay, earlier I do have in different records, the field names are different, and again below that field names, okay, below this first table records I do have the actual records, right? So now it has not produced like that, but all the particular values also came under the same field names only, with the different, whatever the different field names we have got, right? So here only we have got all the particular things as a different fields. Okay, adjacent to this particular table 1, here also table 2 values also adjacently we have got. Okay, that is what happening over here. Okay, so in this particular example this is okay, because here in table 1 we do have 16 records, and in table 2 also we do have 16 records exactly. So here, because it has appended the columns, okay, here what it has done, it has appended the columns basically. Okay, so again product underscore name 2, product ID 2, price 2, it has appended these 3 columns along with the index 1, okay, along with the products 1 underscore index. Okay, so all the columns adjacently we have got over here. But for example, consider I do have another index. Okay, so let me take index 3. Okay, so this is index 2, or else let me take here itself index 3. Okay, I am removing this, and I'll be index equals to products 3 underscore index source type equals to CSV. So now if I search this one and if I extend this with the table command, okay, so I do have, so in this particular thing, okay, let me search over here first of all. So in this particular thing, I do have the following fields, okay. So I do have product ID 2, product underscore name 2, but I do have another field called sale underscore price 2, okay. This time this is not price 2, this is sale underscore price 2. So let me put all this in the tabular format, table product ID 2, product underscore name 2 and sale, and yeah, I do have over here sale underscore price 2, okay. So now if I search this one, see, this is my result set, whereas if you see my products 2 underscore index, okay, so the same product IDs and product names are same, but here it is price, the price values are different. This is price and this is the sale price. If you consider this as a cost price, these are the particular values, and if you consider this as the sale price, these are the particular values, okay. And if you observe over here, I do not have all the values of all the products over here. Whatever the 16 products I do have over here in products 2 underscore index, in my product 3 underscore index, I do have only for 7 values, okay. So benign space debris 2, okay. So here somewhere here, yeah, from here onwards I do have the particular values. For all the above product names, I do not have the sales price. So now if I want to use append columns as the particular command, okay, so how I can use this one? See, I can always put, or else if I go over here, I can always have the particular, first of all I'll be putting the products 2 underscore index with the same thing, and I'll be extending this one. I will be using append calls, okay. If I use append over here, what happens if I use append over here, okay, and if I say, if I extend this one with the subsearch, search index equals to products 3 underscore index source type equals to CSV, if I put, okay, and if I say table product ID 2, product underscore name 2, the same names I do have over here as well, but the third one as the sale underscore price 2. This is the particular field name, right? So now if I search this one, what happens? Only one field only I'll be having as a, it will be forming as a different field because it is different from price 2. Sale underscore price 2 is different from price 2. So whatever the values of product ID 2 and product name will be coming below the particular product ID 2 and product name 2 of the products 2 underscore index itself, but only sale underscore price 2 will be forming as a different field. Search this one. See, this is what, okay, and its values also will be coming below this, okay. That is the thing that will be happening, but I don't want like this actually. So if I use append columns, right, so because the field names are same only over here, okay, so I will be getting all these values over here itself across the all the other columns, okay. Whatever the product ID 2, product name 2, price 2 is there, right, across this one I should always getting the particular values of sale price 2 as well, okay, where these all the things will be eliminated because these are the product names are same over here, okay. That is the particular thing. So now if I put append calls over here, so now search this one. See, I have got the values over here, okay, adjacently to this particular values, wherever I do have product ID, product name, price 2, along with this, and now I have got the sale underscore price 2 values as well, okay. So but you should not use, but this is incorrect actually, you should not use like this. Why? Because this is incorrect. Why this is incorrect? If you observe over here, okay, in my products 3, so this is, what is this product name 2 value? Benign space debris 2. For this one the sale price is 24.99, okay. So similarly Orville the Wolverine, the sale price value is 39.99, Okay, so but here if you see where the 24.99 value came for curling 20142. Okay, and similarly 13.99 where it came, puppies versus zombies 2. So like this, what it has done basically, whatever the values are there over here, sorry, whatever the values are there over here, it has simply appended to the particular column. That's it. It has not checked the particular whether it is appending to the same product name or not, same product ID and same product name or not. Okay, but it has simply appended the particular values over here. Okay, that's why this is wrong, right? So whatever the product name that is available for this one in the earlier products 3 underscore index, okay, now it is not appearing over here. It is looking as if this is the sale price value of curling 20142, but it is not the case. This particular sale price value is for Binance space debris 2. Okay, that's why this is incorrect. Okay, this is the catch over here. Okay, so while using append calls, you have to take care about this. In the earlier example whatever I have shown there, it is okay because we do have exactly same records and all the values are appending adjacently to that one. In that particular case you can always use, but this is not the actual use case where you have to use the append calls. So then what we have to do this, Kiran? Then how we can always get the same thing, right? So exactly wherever the product name is there, there only how the sale price value will be appended. So for that sake, you can always use join as the particular command. Okay, so join command syntax is also similar. So if I put, sorry, so the join command syntax is, okay, here also you will be writing the SPL query 1. Okay, and we will be extending this one with a join command. Okay, once after using the join command we have to specify type equals to inner or outer. So in this particular video I'm not going to explain in detail about joins and all. I'll be showing you the difference between the append calls and join, but in the subsequent videos I'll be explaining join command as well in detail. So join type either inner or outer we can always specify. Okay, and again what we have to do here, join works on a common field. Okay, so here will you have a common field or not? In products underscore 2 index will you have a products id 2 as the common field. Similarly in products underscore 3 underscore index also will you have product id 2 as the common field. Of course even product underscore name 2 is also a common field here, but at least we do have one common field over here. Okay, so that is the particular thing, we do have one common field, so that common field name we have to provide over here. So product id 2 is the field name, and here also we have to extend it with a subsearch. Okay, and then we have to give the SPL query 2, SPL underscore query 2. So this is the join syntax. So this is the join syntax that you have to follow. Okay, so yeah, so this is the particular thing that you can see over here. So SPL underscore query 1 pipe symbol join is the command you have to give. Type equals to inner or outer will be having. Okay, so inner means exactly similar values. Whenever you do from two tables, it matches only similar values, whereas outer means whatever the values that you have in first table, all the values will be getting, and the values which it matches to the second table, only those values will be getting. Okay, in simple that is the case. Okay, as I told you I'll be explaining another video about joins and all. So and again whatever the common field is there we'll be using that one, and again this is the subsearch for the second SPL query we will be writing. So now if I write the join command over here, okay, let me write here itself. So index equals to products 2 underscore index. Okay, so let me remove all these things. So here also I have to extend with the pipe symbol, and I have to say what join as the particular command. Then what I have to do, type as the parameter I have to provide over here. Here I'll be taking outer as the parameter because I want to have all the values of my products 2 underscore index values and values which matches to the particular products 3 underscore index values. Okay, so that is the case. And here, because in my products 2 underscore index and my products 3 underscore index, products id 2 is the common value. Product id 2 is the common value. So if you see over here in my products underscore 3 also, let me remove this and let me show it to you. So here also, see product id I do have. Okay, just like in my products 2 underscore index, in my products 3 underscore index also I do have product id 2. Okay, so of course I do not have all the values, only 7 values I do have. Okay, that is the case, right? I'm using join. Otherwise, if I use append calls, what happens? It won't, it will be simply appending right from the beginning, but exactly not to the actual product id or to the product name. That is the actual problem over there. So this is the common field name. See, product id 2 is there here also in my product 2 underscore index, and here also product 3 underscore index also I have product id 2 as the common field. That's why I'm using this one, and I will be extending with a with a subsearch over here. This is the syntax I have to give for a subsearch. So index equals to, I have to give a square brace and I have to use the search command over here. Index equals to products 3 underscore index source type equals to CSV. I can always use, and I'll be extending this with a pipe symbol, table products id 2 product name 2 and sale price. I do have sale price as the value, sale underscore price 2 as the particular field name over here, and I will be closing the square brace over here, closing the subsearch. And now if I search this one, so this is my syntax of the join. Okay, sorry, I have given index equals to, sorry, I have given the name is different. Yeah, see over here. So this is the particular thing it will be showing. See exactly. So now all the values are correct, only intact. So if you see over here in my 24.99, this is for binary space debris 2. So whether we have got the same thing or not, see over here. What is that? 24.99. 24.99. See, binary space debris 2. And similarly, we do have 14.99 if you see pony run 2. We do have the particular thing 14.99 for pony run 2. So like this everywhere we do have the similar values over here. So if you want to have, so empty spaces are there for the, because these products are not available, right? In my products 3 underscore index, these products are not available. That's why it is showcasing as null values over here. So what I can do, again I can extend in my SQL query. I can always use fill null as the particular command. Fill null value equals to 0. I can always provide, because there is nothing over here, 0, and I have to specify the field name, sale underscore price 2 over here. So now if you search over here, see, I'll be having zeros. Wherever there are no values, null values, I'll be finding the zeros. So like that we'll be having a perfect join of the particular fields. Okay, so this sale underscore price, this sale underscore price 2, exactly it has been added. Okay, this field has been added to the earlier, whatever the product id, product name is there, right? To this one, it has been added here as well. Okay, properly. So that's why we can always do join but not do append calls. Okay, append calls. So the scenario, whatever the first case that we have seen, right, we can always use like that whenever we do have the same set of records. Okay, we can always use that. But whenever we do have improper records in one table and in another table we do have all the records, then if you have to definitely use join and you have to get the results like this. This will be the actual use case. This is all in this particular video. Please like, share and subscribe the channel so that it will be useful for others as well. Again, we'll be meeting with another topic in another video. Until then, have a great time. Bye bye.